Hello everybody, welcome to another Tactician Banner bot build guide. With this new patch we got changes to how banners work. Banners now require glory to use and we can get them by attacking enemies. I am using Leap Slam for that. They now require 200 glory to use. With these changes, banner cooldowns are not 0 seconds. So we can't use the bonus resistance when we are using banners. So we need to cap our resistance manually instead of relying on these bonuses. We can get 50 resistance from banners, but they linger on us for 2 seconds instead of 4. They got nerfed. This was 4 seconds. You can also get 5 glory per second with this tactician node. So when we are capping our resistance, I am using Warrior Invictus. This gives 60 to all elemental resistance and Alpha Hole for cold res, Purity of Fire for fire resistance, and we get lightning from boots and from runes as well. So with all this setup, we are capping our resistance. We still get resistance from banners, but we don't rely on them. Before I go on, this build has 300 increased rarity, so it is really expensive because we are not relying on banners. This alone costs at least 5 to 10 divines, I think. So it's expensive in the previous patch, but you can make it work by removing Ingenuity belt, I think, and you can get something with 3 resistance, rare belts with armor, life or mana on it. You can make this build a lot cheaper. I am also using Hammer of Fate for 2 shrine buffs, and these buffs are defensive, sometimes rarity and increased experience. And it's really cheap for what's price. I suggest you get this for more tankiness. Other than that, we don't have anything interesting going on here because we usually get rarity, Unwarious Gold Ring for rarity, Rare Amulet, rarity implicit and rarity mods. I got aura skills have increased magnitudes, but of course it's not mandatory. This is just nice mod. Ingenuity for more rarity on rings. So we got new changes on this one. You can get deflection rating equal to your armor. We are using this and I have roughly 50% chance to deflect. Other than that, it is simple. We are just getting classic armor nodes from here and here. We get Bannerman, because why not? We are getting glancing blows. Chance to deflect is lucky, is really good. I am also converting evasion rating to armor, so unlucky is not a bad thing for us. We are also using polymathy and reduced attribute requirements because of Giant's Blood. This makes attribute requirements tripled on weapon. This has 240 strength. I just converted some of it to intelligence because I couldn't meet the requirements. Other than that, we are getting armor applies to elemental damage because we are stacking armor. I am also using these cool jewels. They are not mandatory, but they save a lot of points for buffs. I think these were really cheap. Now let's look into this. From nothing to diamond, unwavering stance area is allocatable, so we can get these points without connecting to our tree. It's jewel. Other than that, we go to the top. We get aura nodes from here, We get mind over matter. This is the mandatory. We can survive without this. We have mana on kill as well, because we are getting all the kills. We are recovering our mana, and with mana remnants we can overflow our mana to 1.5 times maximum, so we get 1500 mana and life from here. I am also getting curse nodes because we are using blasphemy with elemental weakness and temporal chains, and exposure effect. So this exposure effect works on this new gems, support gems. So this new support gem apply refractory, I don't know how to read this one, but it makes them elemental exposure per 1000 player armor. I have 12k armor, so it makes them like 24% exposure, I think. So I have 50 exposure effect from here. So we can check the exposure effect when we go into maps on enemies. Other than that, we get Whispers of Doom, and for double curse we need this as well. If you are having point problems because of these jewels, I also get Warlord Berserker. You can't allocate this with this jewel, so you need the anointment or get something like Megalomaniac. Allocating this one, it's just 10 increased magnitude, it's not mandatory. It's on my amulet. Before I use my war banner has this refractory solution, but my other banners just have plating that makes my armor apply to elemental hits as well. This is really good. Boost my defense, then use this. So I have 15k armor and they have 46 to elemental exposure. I think it's correct. You can check the gear. I am using all the spirit support camps because we have 300 spirits. I don't know why, but when you put support camps with spirited on scepters, they are free. It was in 0-2 as well. On my war banner, we get refraction 3 because I want to damage them. So I put this on here. And refraction 2 for more defense on the red banner and defiance banner. Magnified area, mobility, and increased duration. These are not mandatory, but do it when you got the Javelin Orbs. Blink, Overwhelming Presence, Blasphemy with increased magnitude, curse effects, magnified area, and more increased area of effect. Time of Need because why not? I have a lot of spirits. Mana Remnants is a must. When they die in your presence while they are shocked or elementally limited, you recover your mana. This gives a lot of survivability because our presence is screen wide. I also use Leap Slam with increased attack speed. Also with the new Lineage Gambling Wolf's Ferocity, this gives more attack speed. And I use Rage. We gain Rage from Leap Slamming, and we can give this Rage to our allies. This not Warlord Berserker. It is really cool if they don't gain Rage. Rage is a really powerful buff. 30 more attack damage. Other than that, that's it. I've been using this stuff when we did T4 Breach. They are not that great, I think. They are mostly defensive stuff. If you want to go full defensive, not Alpo, not Gravebind, you can get these stuff for more defensiveness and notability. I assume you are not gonna die with this setup. I was using Doedre's Damning Ring because I had Enfeeble, but I am using more Rarity. As I said, this build is really expensive. I may have mentioned it. This costs around 15 to 20 DV. Also, last note, you can put companions if you remove some of the unnecessary spirit support camps. I forgot to put it in my build now that I realize after the video is finished, but yeah, that's about it.